we're the only badass novel bitches around. So.
Oh, there we go.
I'm good to go.
Then, when the music is broken off,
Yeah, you're supposed to there you go.
I'm so excited for this! Flower bookmarks. These are so pretty.
we all got different designs. Mine is bamboo with
God,
that was an exciting adventure.
Hi, thank you so much. We have Erica Bauermeister, who is guest author Kayla tonight. We need a lot of tan with us tonight, you guys. All Jess Lowry, right here with us tonight. Welcome, Asha. We're so excited.
Hi.
Guest author Hannah Wickens. We're so glad to have you back.
Thank you. This is one of my favorite book clubs in the universe, and I'm just so grateful to be with y'all.
Tonight we have guest author Gretchen Burke. Hello, bitches. Welcome.
Play it again. No,
Let me.
I'll do it every week.
Oh, perfect. Okay, we're fitting all in. Hi, bitches. Welcome.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, so I don't know. Well, Happy New Year yet again. Vanessa is with us tonight. I'm so excited. You got your schoolwork done. Yes? No?
Oh,
Taking a time
take a
out?
break.
My computer died.
Oh, no.
Darn.
I'll do it later.
What do you want to know then, Mom? Not your computer.
Got your first hay of the new year.
I had to
First of
I had-
all, happy
had to charge my
birthday.
computer.
Happy birthday, bitch. How old are you?
Happy birthday.
I'm 40.
Fuck
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
She's the first of us
The first of
40, the first of the 83 bitches to turn 40 this year. That's exciting. Did you guys do something for your birthday?
Oh, we went to dinner,
Okay.
and I had school that day. It was my very first day of school,
Of course.
so I spent all day at school.
Awesome.
What a
Happy birthday.
Wait.
Sounds like high school. Sounds
Oh,
like
hold
high
on a second. I have to mute myself.
school. Oh. God. Happy birthday, bitch. Happy birthday. Okay, well, while she's muted for like a hot sec, we have read let's see, what do we do? 14 through 26 this week of Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. So we're going to hop into our book shortly. As always, we're going to check in with all of you bitches first. So what is she pouring right there? Because what is that?
light
Is
sky.
that Blue Moon?
Yes, it is.
Moon. Nice. Is it tasty?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I never had it before I moved here. So
Have you ever had Blue Moon in general?
Well, no, not this one.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you've had Blue Moon as a beer.
Is that like one of their like seltzer type things?
No, it's a beer.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I just
Oh, like
every
it.
time I see those kind of shaped cans, generally it's some kind of like.
Did you put your light beer in a Moscow Mule?
Yeah, because I just finished my Moscow Mule, and I don't have any more ginger beer. So
Okay. All right. Go you. We have matching hair tonight.
I know.
Like, if you could scoot down. Well, you had it a little high and tight like I did just a minute ago, but you fixed it. Because obviously I look like a samurai asshole. So, but, well, fuck it.
I don't know that samurais can't be assholes. They're all like really cool.
I know. They're like all calm as a cucumber. All right. So, where are you at in your house closing?
Did you really?
We're still in underwriting.
Okay.
We had our appraisal on Wednesday.
And how? Oh, you have it on Wednesday?
No, we had it on Wednesday.
Got it.
But
How'd that go?
but
Did it go well?
it's a VA appraisal, so
Okay.
they're
Did everything go well?
I
I mean,
The
it's a
appraisal?
gorgeous
Yeah.
house. So it looked like it was very well taken care of.
yeah,
at least.
it's a really new house. The only issue that we have is the deck, but
So they have this address.
That's not
and they
bad.
know where
That's
you
not
bad.
live.
it'll have to come down in the summer.
Oh, that's fun.
But
Well, one thing, that's not a problem.
and it has high radon levels, but it's winter time, so
What does that mean?
radon is
Like
a
some fallout?
gas that comes from the earth, and can
Okay.
cause lung cancer.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
great.
know.
That's
Well.
awesome.
So, but because it's winter, it can give like high readings in the winter.
So are they like more false ratings? Or
Not
is it
necessarily.
these
It just
are
means you need to
retirement?
open your house and have it ventilated.
Oh, fresh air more often. Okay. They say that's good anyway during the winter. Like literally every other country opens up their windows like all winter long. And I don't understand it, but maybe that's why.
Yeah, and we have it's a walkout basement, so it's easier to just open things and
Vent, yeah. Good.
air.
Good.
But
Well,
you can also set up mitigation systems. Go check the rice field.
I'm very excited for you. It's gonna be super awesome. All right. What is everybody drinking besides Vanessa, who has a very adorable light blue moon?
Arnold Palmer,
Arnold Palmer with Arnold
the
Palmer
OG.
glass. Okay.
Yeah.
Dominique, what do you have tonight?
I don't have anything right now,
Just turn it.
but
Where's your bell?
I just came. I've been with the in-laws, and they like beverages throughout the day. So
Oh, so you're taking it down a notch now.
yeah, just came from some drinks. I
You
had
didn't
a
even know where you were.
sidecar. Oh, I had a
You're back
sidecar.
at home, and you've hung out with the family today, and you are now on book club.
Mhm.
Okay, just in case you
Give
needed,
me
like
the bullet points.
your timeline of the day. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What does everybody else have going on? Everybody said happy birthday to you, bitch, because you're the first 40 this year. I'm very excited for that. Very excited. Wait till the weekend to read.
What did you say, Carly?
I said,
Y'all-
oh, they're excited for you to be old.
Yep, they're excited for me to be old.
Oh, that's
Girl, old. Old.
She likes to call herself
Yeah,
old.
now she's not even close to that peak yet that she's gonna hit where like everything goes her way. I hear 40 is a really like the 40s are supposed to be really good.
There's one class where I'm not the oldest. The rest of them, I'm the oldest.
Give a shit.
I know, right?
You're in there all like, don't fucking care. Don't care. You have something to learn. Don't worry. Their answers are probably stupid because they're all young anyway, and yours are like, with life on top of the answer. So it's all right.
It's just funny because it's like political science, psychology.
Oh, just like
there we go. Team. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I started drinking at 1.
Were they the extra classes, not the core classes? What are those called? I was kidding.
All the gen eds. No, I'm still in gen eds.
No. When you're in high school, what do they call your like extra? I guess they have
your electives.
Electives. So those are your electives.
No, actually, psychology is actually is psychology. No, put it back. Now, Carly,
Put it back.
put it back.
Just listen. We're all telling you to put it back.
Let's put it back.
Ooh,
It's 48 here.
I'm about to beat some
God.
little bitch's ass.
I'm helping you tonight. You can at least
No.
let me.
No.
Oh, you can't threaten her.
You
Oh my lord,
should let me.
girl, you
Um,
have she's 40 now. She doesn't take any shit. Have you guys seen the movie This Is 40? One of my favorites.
Come on.
Dude, I can crack up every time. And as I watch it more, I relate even more and laugh even more.
Every time, right? Jessica, yeah, is 48. So yeah, you get it. You get it, girl. All right. We've got our drinks. Some of you are drinking the hard stuff, tap water.
Hard water.
Hard water. It's like, that calcium. It's gonna give you kidney stones. That's how you get them. Tap water. I'm kidding. Anyway, we did some readings. Some of us finished today. So it's all fresh in my, non-existent brain. Jessica finished Tuesday. Girl, that is way too early. That's way too early.
I finished 2 years ago.
Yeah. So
Are you rereading along as well, or
Yeah, kind of.
okay,
Skimming.
like refreshing?
This is my third time reading it.
Okay, so you're just like a skim.
Yeah.
Do you have like the Cliff's Notes like for each chapter?
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, there you go. That's all right. Some people can skim. Some of us are just not that talented. And
when
that's
it's your third go, you can skim. You're like,
oh
yeah.
yeah, I forgot. You already read it twice before. It was so funny. Before we had announced our books for this year, you had mentioned that you'd read it twice, and I was like, "Well, bitch, you must read it again." She's rereading as well. Yay! Does it read different second and third time around?
I don't think so.
Have you seen the movie?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Me and my mom were supposed to go together, and then she decided to leave me and go see it with my aunt. I even
Ooh.
at the time that I wouldn't see it with him because I
Lord.
was supposed to see it with my mom, and guess
Wow.
what? She never took me. She betrayed me.
She's looking at you like she's gonna leave you somewhere right now.
You better watch out, or you may not end up in the new house.
She said, "I'll leave you."
Teach you guys how to watercolor paint, and she don't know how. So,
See?
Wow, she just has a lot to say.
I know. She's 17.
Yeah, I was that age once.
if you want me to help you,
Mm-hmm.
Well, we read a book.
The mute
We
came on.
read a half a book. We're halfway through. Who was the brilliant woman last week?
Me.
Teen.
Oh,
Teen,
no.
Was it Teen or was it Teresa? One of the gals last week posted everything that happened in the reading that week.
I think it was teen, yeah.
Okay.
The recaps, like the bullet points.
First of all, brilliant.
Were you looking forward to those this week?
I was looking for them. I was like, did she post them this week? I mean, I know I read, but still, I want a quick recap. Does anybody have a sec to post the recap of everything that went down so we can remember to discuss it all? I'm gonna pull up while we're here the discussion post so I can tackle everyone's topics right away. Nice and easy. And I'm finally smart enough that I started pinning it so I don't have to look for it for 10 years. Okay, funny as shit. Ashley's comment is hidden this week. Did y'all see that? Or is it just for me?
Yeah, she threatened violence.
Okay, is it because she said I wanted to beat him?
Uh-huh.
That's it? I wasn't sure if it was that or because she used PTSD in a thing and he's sensitive.
No, I think she threatened violence.
Okay.
On a fictional character.
Monopoly.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, come on. What did I get? I got banned for a comment.
Oh my God, you did. You did, and she had. It's because, to be fair, you might have said I'll knife you. Was that one?
Thank you, T.
Yes, it was a joke.
That one.
I was threatening Des.
Thank you. Facebook is too sensitive. And Ashley's comment was like nothing. When you guys hear it, you'll be like, what? All right. So what she said is, and it's nothing to hide. PTSD is a horrible thing to live with. I think her dad was doing the best he could with his past. Then cut to, I love that Tate didn't take advantage of Kaya when he could have taken her V card. Tate seems to really love her. Chase, on the other hand, was so pushy I wanted to beat him. Oh, hide that. I wish that we could set standards for our own group, especially because it's private.
Yo, this is what we're talking about.
Right? Right. You can say, no, it was in context with something. Because even as an admin, you can't always say that. We have questioned every single time anybody's been in trouble for a comment. But it doesn't matter. They don't listen to us anyway. So.
No, I'm not even going to speak on the ridiculousness of words nowadays.
Clearly not speaking.
But you know what? They could come back in 2 years and go, oh, you're in trouble for that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Because somebody finally saw it.
Or something that you reposted.
That's totally okay now, but they're going to be like, oh, well, we reread it
haven't
in this
caught up
format.
to it yet. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, speaking on that, PTSD, obviously, that's a major topic when it comes to Kaya's, family history, not only her own with her family, but then also each of her family members are going to have their own. In particular, her father, we kind of hit on that right at the beginning of the book and then also at the beginning of this week's reading. So he took off on her. How's everybody feel about that?
I think she's better off without him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the situation sucks, and obviously she's a very young girl, but I don't see where he would have brought any value to her life if he was there.
Mm-mm. No.
Mom, what'd you do with
I mean,
Miss Walker gave us?
I don't know. It's difficult because, and I think Vanessa then touched on this right after, because she says, I disagree. Her dad was a worthless piece of shit who didn't deserve a wife or children. The way he left Kaya alone was the lowest thing he could have done at that point in their lives. So there's like two sides of this coin. It's very difficult because we all, I think, understand that like with military, you're going to have a lot of PTSD that like causes these issues that maybe, you know, then trickle down into your family members one by one. And obviously not okay, but still given the time, it's like, you know, nobody was getting help. Nobody understood what PTSD was really. It wasn't talked about. However, I still don't believe that there's really any excuse to treat any family member as if they're less than dog shit. But, you know, look at that dog in the background. I die.
I still want to know what was in that letter and what drove him to pack up and take off.
Wait, did he pack up though? Did it say he packed up? Or did he just, because he would go out and
No,
stay
he
out
just-
for like days at a time?
He just left and never came back.
Like, do we
Right.
know if he was like just in a
But
drunken
I wonder
stupor?
if he ended up like getting killed.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like getting so
Right.
drunk and doing something stupid.
Getting
Honestly,
in a fight
right?
with someone.
Yeah. He probably just like got wasted and knocked out and never woke up. Who knows? Oh my goodness. I agree. She's better off by herself. Difficult, but seems to manage and survive. Yeah, absolutely. I don't like the situation she's in because he left, but has done well without. Agreed. Only benefit was that he didn't need to find a way to support her. Yeah. Oh, she didn't. She didn't need to find a way to support herself.
Yeah.
Then she wouldn't have had Mabel, right, to talk to when she needed her.
Yeah.
Mabel really helped her through some tough times. We all know what it's like as a teenager, in general as a teenager, but then also when you first get your womanly cycle. That's a rough time. That's a rough time, especially if you're not prepared. And not everybody is, depending on when they get it. But, oh, she was like, I think I understand this, but I don't know what to do. Mabel was great.
I'm just really surprised that none of her older siblings in all the years never came back.
I think that's that's what ticked me off more
Right.
than him never coming back. Was
Or
that
not even just him, but even the older siblings, the sisters. and
that's
stuff,
that's
like,
what I'm saying is that
Right.
none of them ever came back.
Right.
They
Yeah.
all-
Not even
Maybe
just coming back, but look at the mom clearly was able to send a letter. Like not even they didn't even try to send a letter or send something like some kind of anything.
Right. Right.
You know.
She also didn't want her to go to school, at least without him. She learns to read. Yeah. I mean, she's just doing better than she would with him. Anise is here. Welcome, babe. You didn't miss anything yet. We're just starting. You're good. PTSD sits close to home. It really does change a person, can turn the nicest person into that. It's not their fault it ruins them. No, it really isn't. It's just, you know, nowadays there's really like you need to just go in and get like the extra help that obviously is available. I do understand that it's still not available for servicemen and women while they're still in the military, which is really still fucked up. They have to like they have to go like back routes to get it. So fucked up. But I do know that it like pushes people to do the kinds of things that they never would imagine. So I'm sure that that's kind of where her dad is at. But her dad also, didn't we read that he got into his situation kind of by accident? You know, it's not like he earned his like honorable mention there. So I don't know.
His a lot of his guilt is
They should watch Ginny and Georgia. Then they'll understand why the siblings didn't come back. Tell them to watch Ginny and Georgia. Then they'll understand why the siblings
Ooh, is she correlating it to Ginny and Georgia?
yeah,
What's
Yeah.
that? Is that a
didn't come back.
sequel?
Harley.
TV show on Netflix.
Does that
It's really good. It
Does
kind of
that
shows like why
relate to the book? Is that
In a way, like,
like her siblings, the little girls, the girls' siblings didn't come back.
Right.
She didn't go back, or Georgia didn't go back to get her sister.
Closest one to age, I would have thought he would have come back for. Yeah, nobody seems to come back. They don't really care. I don't understand. I can't imagine like leaving a sibling.
Right.
Like if I were gonna leave, I'm taking him with me. But like I cannot imagine that even if I could like leave for a few to like go secure something safe for myself, I'd be back to kidnap you and bring you with me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Saw the comments this week attacking the dad, but staying with him. Yeah, but the dad is still the things that he physically does to the family. Like, I understand if you want to get wasted and knock out and like just be a piece of shit. But then at the end of the day, like being wasted doesn't make you violent. Like you don't just naturally want to fucking hit everyone you know just because you're trashed. Like we've all been trashed at some point. It's cool to just sit down and fucking knock out. You know what I mean? I mean, I understand that like things come up and you know, maybe you get upset, but it's like then just be by yourself. I don't know. Maybe this comment about
But you have to remember, like look at the time frame.
Right.
Look at how they lived. I mean, he was the man of the house, and he was disabled.
Right.
He lost everything that they could have had. You know what I mean? Like they're basically starting from the bottom. They don't have shit. And instead of looking from within to get that fixed and having humility about it, he makes everybody else fucking pay for it and takes his aggressions out on his family.
Yeah,
and that's just how it was.
There's no excuse for that if you want to.
No, there's not. But I'm just saying that's what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm. This is what Teen adds in regards to this. So she says, Vanessa, I'm with you. He was sorry before he ever even went to war. He was lying, drinking, stealing, and shirking his responsibilities before he even was a soldier. I don't wish what happened to him on the battlefield to anyone. But he was who he was before the war, and his trauma and guilt amplified those characteristics. Now that pretty much hits the nail on the head.
Well, and that's what alcohol does too.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make you a violent person, but it brings out.
Amplifies the.
Correct.
Right.
When you read what Rebecca wrote about him actually being afraid, staying back, he was alive because of a cowardly decision that he made. And he was made out to be a hero.
Right. Exactly.
And he never fessed up to what happened.
No.
And so he lives with that guilt. And he takes it out on everybody else while he's drunk and living his life.
Right.
Fine. You want to live like that? Don't get married. Don't have kids. I have no sympathy for that.
No, I do agree with that.
I've been a military wife for a long time.
Right.
Des, you're a military wife. Mm-hmm. My husband has PTSD. I don't know if Manny has PTSD. I've watched my stepbrother ruin and destroy his family, and I've seen what he's done to his children, and I have no empathy for somebody who can do that to children.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
A wife can, like somebody, sorry.
And the thing is it's not even PTSD from being in the military. It's alcoholism and it's drug abuse. And sometimes those don't even correlate with it. It's just somebody's personality and characteristics, maybe from how they were brought up. But regardless, like, yeah, there is absolutely no excuse for it. And whether you need therapy or not, whether you're an alcoholic or not, like, no, there's always a sign, a signal, a first time, and then you got to get help. Like, you got to get that shit figured out because it's not okay. It's just like me with drunk driving. I've lost people to drunk drivers, and I have no sympathy for a drunk driver, whether it's someone that I know or not. To have to see kids and go to a funeral of a person who was killed by a drunk driver. Now I know these babies are going to grow up without a parent because someone was too selfish to call for an Uber or keep their ass where they were or walk for all that I care and get behind a vehicle thinking that they're okay.
Right.
And no, I have no sympathy for anybody who chooses to get behind the wheel after you've had drinks. I'm not okay with that.
So any behavior that comes after drinks, I
Right.
still feel like even with PTSD, it's still like you're choosing to still live like this. And
I feel like he would have been the same person, war or no war.
without war.
Correct.
Right. There would have been something down
because
the
that's who he was before he left.
Right, right. I mean, we already know what kind of a person he was given the information we have. Like you guys said, like we all read, you know, he didn't get his like little hero, you know, accolades because he was a hero. He did it because he was too afraid and stood back and everyone else got blasted around him and all he did was get injured. And he still can't fess that, nor would he, because he's not that kind of a human being. That's really
Right.
what he is. As a human being, he sucks. Now, obviously, when it comes to PTSD, I think this is going to be a very difficult topic because everyone's going to be on like two sides of it. Either like you've experienced, you know, the negative effects of someone else with PTSD, or you've had PTSD and you can see how PTSD can change a person and maybe affect your decision making. But I think at the end of the day, we're all going to agree that with PTSD or in addition to alcoholism and drug abuse, you know, people make the worst decisions. And so it's, you know, it's very difficult to take just one thing when there are multiple things on top of it and say like, oh, well, the dad was a piece of shit. Or, oh, I side with the dad. It's very, very hard because it's like if you understand PTSD, you can feel bad for him, but still be mad at the decisions that he makes and the way he treats the people around him. So I don't know. You know, there's still multiple sides of all of these things, but
You can definitely sympathize with a person to a degree, right? When you understand a situation, when you understand what they're suffering from,
right.
absolutely. But if this said person is choosing not to get help and to continue on with these behaviors that are violent, that are harmful, there is no sympathy at that point. You see what I'm saying? But I know that is a fine line as well because that's a whole other thing. But I wouldn't be surprised too if the dad in this story was suffering from survivor guilt as well, because a lot of people go through that. If they're in a bad accident or they're in a situation where everyone around them passes away and they're the only one to survive, especially in his day and age where he was at, and that he's coming back injured and he can't properly work and bring in an income the way he wants, that's a lot to weigh on him as well, you know. So there's a lot to him.
Yeah.
But in this story overall, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's clear. We got
The team
that.
says
so.
here that based on the time setting, you know, an abusive husband was something that people just did not discuss. They kept to themselves, and if you had that going on, they would just call you obviously swamp trash and just say like, deal with it.
Everything that happened in the home at that time, no matter what part of the states you were in, was kept private. What happened in your home was not talked about the way it's talked about now. Even the wives didn't really open up too much to each other because you had
don't
to have
air your
this
dirty laundry.
right, and you had to have this persona that everything was great, you know, and heaven forbid word got out that your husband did A, B, and C, or you know, or your kids were found involved in all that. It just wasn't.
Well, look, even the kid that was walking around with her is being seen. They don't even want whether it's your husband. This you don't like. People hush and quietly talk about it, but it's not openly.
No.
Nothing's openly.
Because your role in society changes when you associate with certain kinds of people, and only certain kinds of people do those kinds of things.
The behavior.
Meaning only certain kinds of people you find out go through those things. Because all of these people in regular society still go through them, but they keep them hush hush because they are way better at wearing a mask. So hold on, I want to go back to this. There is the issue within the military where You are weak or seen as weak if you seek help or admit you need help regardless. His behavior cannot be explained away. No, but Desiree has also experienced it from both sides. So,
which is sad,
don't
which
make it-
is really sad and disgusting
right.
that of all things in this country, our military cannot be more supportive to mental health and understand that these things happen and they are humans. They are not robots. Like
Hands down.
it's really gross.
This is the comment that I feel like we should all be saying out loud. Banners at the end of everyone's fucking driveway. Like, this is the kind of thing that needs to be shouted about more. You have people who are willing to give up their entire lives, families who are changed because they're in the military and putting their lives on the line regularly, and they're experiencing things that cause PTSD, and they are not allowed to seek help as long as they are in, unless it's through secret channels. Like, they have to secretly go through their church to seek help, or they're not allowed to go
privately.
see a therapist. Right, it's all private and hush
Well,
hush.
think about the funding that
want
goes into
people-
high schools to talk to kids, and suicide prevention and therapy and
Things are different now,
counselors at school for
still.
high schoolers.
Right, but
that are still
can be
living with mom
coordinated.
and dad, which I get it. A lot of teenagers go through some rough shit, right? Everybody's situation's different. But you've got these grown-ass adults, and some of them are still babies too in their 20s, that are going through some pretty heavy shit, and that's not a focus. Look, and as I was saying it, she was typing it, right? There it is. I mean, it's just crazy to me. But we could talk a whole night about that alone.
Forever, we could talk about that. Forever. Hurt people. Exactly.
Yeah, of course. Misery loves company. That's exactly what that is too.
Right. Teen says, I can absolutely feel bad for him without excusing his behavior. Yeah, absolutely. I do agree. Feel sympathy for anyone who's been hurt by people that are supposed to love them. Hurt people. Gotta love. There it is. So let's see.
I have a lot of respect for people who have gone through some really heavy shit and can observe it and can make changes and break the cycle.
Right. So with Ashley's comment here, it's different because no, they're not going to like kick you out, but they might take you out of the job that you're doing. And I think that will cause more problems for the person in that position and their family members than often even seeking the help would. I mean,
and it might not be the proper help that you need.
Right. They're just going to do enough to put a Band-Aid on it.
And they put a time limit on it.
Right. They put a time limit, but your family is going to be so harshly affected if you do actually seek help, which this is something that I have believed in since I was very little. Why on earth would you not want these people who see horrible things happen to get the help that they need so they can continue to do the work that they do in tip-top shape, mentally, with a sound mind, and to know that they have a whole slew of people behind them who can help them through any situation ever and is going to be there for them when they come back. Now, I don't understand that about our entire system whatsoever. And it doesn't matter which side you're on of the coin. They just don't fucking care. And it's insane. So like Anna said, we can go on and on about this and we're all going to end up pissed about the fucking way that the military is treated. But back to our buck. He's a motherfucking dick.
Next.
But he's gone, so let's move on.
And one. Okay.
But Kaya
and we hate him.
So let's talk about that.
He's gone.
Kaya,
hold on. What are you eating? Is that fucking flaming hot mac and cheese?
Ew.
God damn it.
This shit.
My nephew said it smells like puke.
Dude.
Not even close.
It's funny. He loves flaming hot Cheetos and he loves mac and cheese. And when he had his wisdom teeth pulled so he could get his braces, he got that. And he said it was the worst shit he'd ever had in his life.
My son hated it.
No and no. No to both of you.
Yeah.
So first of all,
I
talked to Anna about this today. We were hanging out. She took me shopping for absolutely no reason. It was
Tasha has never been to Winco.
Oh,
no.
I know. That's
Okay,
What-
so I had to pop
how
her
have you never
Winco
been to
cherry.
Winco?
You popped my cherry today.
And
Where's
this
the
was
Winco
Tasha.
at? You said Long Beach?
Yeah, it's like
You've
Long
never
Beach,
been to
Lakewood area.
Winco?
Okay.
So this was
No.
Tasha's face
Not
in the
ours.
bulk
I've been to
area.
one.
Oh my god. Oh, they have that? No way. Wait,
This
what?
is
How many flavors? And I
accurate.
was like, this is fucking awesome. I was there to see it front row. Like I was just glad I got to witness it.
Mhm.
And we were there for what, like 2 hours?
Probably,
2
yeah.
hours.
'Cause you got me
Winco?
sniffing all the bread.
Oh, we go up and down every aisle. I like
Shit.
stocked up for like at least a week and a half. Like I'm good to go.
They used to have this really good well, at the one in California, they had this one that it was like the Texas toast, the cinnamon one, and we would get it and make French toast with it.
Oh yeah, bomb.
It was so good. No, I didn't
Yeah,
have it.
she said
Yeah.
I've never heard of this place. It's just a grocery store, like on steroids, kind of.
It's like Food for Less and Whole Foods. Well, this is what I told Tasha.
Yes.
Whole Foods and Costco had a baby, and then their kid married Food for Less, and they had a baby. And like that's what it is. Because you get like the bulk bins
That's a
like you do
good-
at like a Sprouts
that's a
or Whole
good-
Foods, right?
Description.
And it's like you've got some stuff. Like she was shocked when I was
And then
grinding
in
my
Northern
fresh peanut butter.
California, they lived in the ghetto.
Huh?
Okay, so this was in the ghetto.
I said, and then in Northern California, they bought a house in the ghetto.
Oh,
Oh, and then they bought a house in the ghetto.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I'm
where
telling
they
you,
lived in
when
Northern
I was
California.
looking at my house in Fontana, we came out of the neighborhood and I hit the corner and there was a Winco there, and I was like, "Oh, that's the house. That's the house."
That's where she wanted to live, just based on
Winco. And then I told Tasha, I go, "You've got one next to you, next to your new house," and I showed her where it was on the map, and I'm like, "Now you need to start going there."
Okay, Ashley's gonna take off so she can catch up on reading. Nice job, bitch. We'll see you next week, okay? Go catch up on your reading, get some sleep. I know she's what, like 2 or 3 hours ahead? I don't remember. Anyway, you guys do know how to make this if it tastes bad. So first of all, we bought the box. Like the box one, and it doesn't taste the same as the little cup one. But I've started putting the powder in with the water before I cook it, and I don't know why, but it cooks different, it tastes different. This is so good. Try it, trust me. I want to hear if anybody
No
does.
thanks.
I'm gonna try it.
I don't like flaming hot flavor anyway.
flaming.
It's not that spicy. That's the only reason I can do it.
No, it's not the spice. It's the weird like that vinegary. I don't know. It's whatever flavor
Is that
that
like-
flaming hot shit is.
I don't think
like
it has it. I personally,
Yeah.
I can
It's
only
like
do
the
a little-
citric acid.
Something.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's not my shit.
It
Not
doesn't
my
I'll try it.
have-
I'm
It doesn't
excited.
have all that, and it does not smell like barf either. So unless I were to throw it up, then it would obviously smell like my throat.
I don't know.
shit.
Like I
Wrote it
said,
up.
my nephew eats flaming hot Cheetos like he's a flaming hot Cheeto.
Ugh.
And he
Ulcer
said-
in his stomach.
Cheeto. All right. Well, Aiden.
Well, he has red hair,
Hot
so
Cheeto.
I think he's part flaming hot Cheeto.
There you go. Okay. Chase's murder.
Didn't happen soon
Uh,
enough.
Chase's. She said, "Can we talk about Chase's murder? Who did it? You want to talk about what smells like fucking barf? These days?
Yes, those smell like barf, but
I
they're
think
really
Tate
good.
did it. The more I'm reading,
That's
I
what we were
think-
talking
I
about.
think Tate did it.
Rebecca, who mentioned it? Was it Rebecca that mentioned it last week, giving the theory that it was Tate?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I have a
I will-
feeling, and I don't know why, but I know that obviously he's not happy with her spending time with Chase.
Mm-hmm.
We know that he loves her, right?
Mhm.
Who's Taint?
Huh? I said Tate, you fucking idiot. Your ears are as clogged as your ass.
She can't even swallow. She's dead.
I know, she's dumb. See, something so simple, she has to like twist it. Like, go put your kid to bed. But so we know that he loves her, but it's like a part of me thinks he's not going to ruin the career that he has started for him, right? He's got this great opportunity in doing something so stupid
But,
to get rid of Chase.
but when it's like a crime of passion, it's not there's that, like, I'm sure it's something that he planned.
Right,
know,
like it happened, like if they just happened to meet up at the tower, like Tate was there and then
She was
Chase
there,
showed
yeah.
up, and maybe he was with another person and he
Mhm,
got pissed because he caught him,
mhm.
knowing that he's
Ooh,
hurting.
caught him like cheating on
And
Kaya.
then I'm thinking the whole Nicholas thing, I'm sure Tate, if he would have saw it, would have known
Known
where it
who
came
made it.
from and been like, fuck
You don't
you're not
deserve
keeping
this.
Hold on. How do you spell Nicholas?
Necklace.
Necklace? Necklace? Why don't
Nicholas.
you go fuck yourself? What do you say that's all funky? Is it strawberry?
Yeah.
Strawberry. Yeah. Strawberry.
Okay, well.
I also, she adds
That is so
very
true.
regularly.
Sorry, I'm muting.
Very, I can't say regularly.
Right. Okay.
I was trying to pronounce it to be, professional, the necklace, but the necklace, bitch. Like a button. My sister-in-law says button.
Nicholas.
Button.
Nicholas. And then blueberry. This is exactly how I say it. Just blueberry. And I also, there's shrubberies, like more like a shrubbery. We all have our words, but regularly is the hardest word to say for me. Anybody have a hard word?
I'm sure I have a lot.
Mine is
think
oh
of
my
it
god.
Nicholas.
Request. Request. Because it'll come out like request. But if I say like, oh, you need to request the day off, sometimes it stumbles me up.
Any word I say more than 5 times starts jumbling around.
See, shrubberies is from Monty Python. Y'all should know what shrubberies are. So. What word, Dominique?
I said any word I say more than 5 times starts to jumble around. And
Ooh, Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
It's Worcestershire.
Wow, you take all that time to say it.
Worcestershire. No, it's
You
Worcestershire.
don't just say Worcester sauce like everybody else.
Okay, so
Worcestershire?
growing up,
Sure.
Nana couldn't say chamomile. She doesn't pronounce it the way it is, right? Chamomile. So we grew up, to us, we never knew the difference. It was chamomilla. So we were adults and we were like, yeah, we're gonna have like chamomilla tea. And someone once was like, what the fuck is chamomilla? And I'm like, chamomilla tea. Like, how do you know?
Desert's loving this one right now.
This
So I
is
have to
right.
catch myself.
Worcestershire is the way to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sherry, we didn't even know you were here. Hello.
And Nana used to say paprika.
I know my dad would say hippopotamus for
What is
hippopotamus.
steak sauce? Steak sauce? Steak sauce? What's wrong with it?
It's just
Steak sauce?
Oh, instead of Worcestershire. That's stupid.
Worcestershire is not really,
What
that's
is
not like
it?
an A1.
It's not one, right?
Mm-mm.
No.
I saw Sherry. She said it was a good topic about the. Oh my god! I need
Yeah, I saw that.
All right.
So that's my thing on his murder. That's my guess.
So my
of
first
right now.
instinct when I read the book was that it was jumping.
Oh,
But it was what?
jumping?
Jumping?
What made you think that? Like at this point, do you remember from when you were?
Just because he was her father figure and he cared about her.
But did she? Am I missing something? Does he know that they've been dating at this point?
Well, everybody in town's talking, remember?
They're thinking,
So,
right. They've seen them.
And he sees them a lot because of the gasoline, right?
right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right.
I don't know. Nothing has happened yet where I've put him in there yet, but that could be like the non-obvious choice.
Well, don't forget, right at the end of this week's reading, Tate sees them together, and he already knows how Chase is because they were, they went,
That's what he's saying. I know how he is around town. She doesn't.
right.
Yep.
Ooh, it very well could be him. He should be on everybody's list of shenanigans.
I was heartbroken though when he didn't come back.
Why? I just don't understand it. I mean,
Like he said, his guilt. He felt.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not
He
an
was weak.
excuse. That's not an excuse.
That's not it. No, he was weak. That's
No.
he was a weak.
You know
human.
that she didn't have anything, and the one thing that she held on to was
Your visit.
waiting for you
Yeah,
to come
and that's
back,
why
and
my
you
heart
couldn't
broke.
even-
I was just
right.
like, wow,
Right.
wow.
Right.
Like why did you have to be so weak?
Right. I don't know. He genuinely loves her, feels guilty about leaving her. Right. But like I agree. He would do anything to protect her. I definitely don't think that if anyone murdered anyone that I would not think first time around that it would be a family member because obviously none of them give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping
But
in
the
Mabel, I don't
red.
know yet if they have enough information.
Oh, for sure.
As of right now, where we're at in the book, I don't feel like they have enough
But
information.
these red fibers, I know they're gonna pop up Like,
Something's
Yeah.
coming up. It'll be a serious risk. See, this is why I'm also
Well,
thinking.
the other thing that I think about, because the red fibers were found where again?
on him?
Was it on him or
On
was
his
it on the
jacket.
metal? On the
No,
jacket?
it was on him.
So this is the other thing, though. I have a feeling it did come from the shack when he was with her, or maybe a blanket or something that she has. Maybe he saw her and he was wearing those clothes, and then this happened, after the
He had a
fact.
red
So
hat. That's why he had a red hat.
that's going
Well,
to,
Tate has a
yeah,
red
but
hat, but
that
like,
won't necessarily give off fibers. It depends on what type
Right.
of
Well, did it
stuff
say
is on
red
her.
wool fibers? Did it say
Yeah.
wolf?
that's what I thought they
Yeah.
said. That's not going to be a cap.
So that's what I'm saying. I think they're going to pin it on her somehow, because if he was at her house, or she
I
was
see what you
wearing
mean.
something with that got on him, that's not necessarily to say that it's because she did it.
Right.
And all her stuff is super old, so her fibers would
Yes.
easily be just
Right. Yep.
Hmm.
So that's my thought on that. We'll see.
Well,
Unless
anybody
Tate's
else?
hat is a wool beanie.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, we're not exactly told what he.
It was always a cap, I thought. Was it a cap? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I think it's going to be an accident. Either Tate or Kaya are there when it happens. The other one cleans it up to protect the other. Ooh, good theory.
A good one too.
Good theory. Very interesting.
It
I'm
has to be
wondering-
someone who knows the marsh and the swamp.
Yeah. And that's
Right,
Kaya
and that's
Tate.
what the cops obviously, the detectives are saying. Obviously, somebody needs to be able to do that kind of work afterwards, and they have to know that that's something that has to be done.
Yeah.
So, whoop, sorry, she agrees. So, there you go. Well, all right. Hold on, let me pull up a couple other comments here. Teen has a favorite quote, super cute. She has a couple actually this week, but said this, her first one: from somewhere very deep, she made herself a promise never to love or trust anyone again. She'd always found the muscle and heart to pull herself from the mire, to take the next step, no matter how shaky. But where had all that grit brought her? Good quote. She's got so many. Like, this book is so quotable. It really, like, there's just so many moments where you're like, fuck, that was cool. Like, you just came up with that? All right. And then she said her other favorite quote: unworthy boys make a lot of noise. I loved that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Her mom used to say that to her, and clearly she ain't wrong.
Shut up. You and them. Sorry. He said, don't yell at my angels. I said, shut up. You and them.
Okay, so since we're talking about his death, Teen also says, let's talk about who killed Chase. Now we know he was killed at the tower, pitched from the top, wearing a shell necklace Kaya gave him, and now it's missing. The only real evidence seems to be red wool fibers. So his mama is the one who goes on and on about that shell necklace and how he always wore it, and she's pretty sure it came from Kaya. So why is it missing? Who's trying to cover it up? Somebody who wants to, like, remove that piece of evidence, probably.
You know what? A part of me doesn't even put it past him that he had the necklace on and she got it from the damn coroner and kept him hush hush about it just to pin it on her. And the mom has it.
But they could easily question the coroner, and it would be in the records.
And she's
see, and that wasn't. Oh, that's true. And it's not like they knew about this necklace. Like, she's the only one. She could have just brought it up and said some shit.
Right.
Could have been straight up fake for all we know. But everybody would have seen it at some point. What I'm not understanding is like, as they're dating right now, right? Kind of playing around in their boats. They're rolling around in the sand. Nothing major's happened. They go up to the tower. Nothing happens. They, anyways, all this is going on. And the mom says he wore that shell necklace for many years. I'm like, when the fuck are we going to skip to in the story? That's weird. Because, you're now like years later, and as far as we know, this is only like a few weeks into her giving him the necklace, and we're halfway through the book. So like, how long is he gonna drag on his relationship with her? Because you know he's keeping it secret. He never means to have her meet his family.
No, but he wants the double life. He wants to make them he wants to please them and get what he is owed with the business and all that shit, right? But then he wants to have his life with her, and I truly believe that that is what he's looking to do. That he thinks he can have
she
it all
said
and do it all.
what she is to him, like not a novelty, but like that shell, like that thing you find, like that's she's, because she talks to him, and when she expresses all her knowledge and wisdom, he's just like, yeah, okay,
okay,
like you're amazing, but like he just wants,
but move on,
this pretty face to look at, this like, yeah, she's cool and whatever, but that's all.
Well, she was the unobtainable thing. She was the Bigfoot that, you know, nobody could grasp onto, and he has it, and he doesn't want to let it go, and he's just selfish, and he wants to have his cake and eat it too. And that's a way for him to escape his kind of planned out life from his family and everything.
Right. I like this comment too. It's different than his mundane life. Right. With his regular life, he knows what to expect, but with her, he doesn't. So even if that's the life he wants and he never means to bring her in, he wants to keep it separate, like something special and exciting. Even if he has good intentions.
So to Teen's comment, he even says that, like when she talks about, I forget what it was about nature, then he was like, oh, that's not what, all you ought to care about is if the fish are biting or whatever. Like she was explaining to him all that you can get from it, and he was like, none of that matters. Just
none of that matters except for if the fish bite. That's it. So what he's saying to us is none of what he's doing matters as long as she bites. That's all he's trying to do is get her to bite. That's sad. But what's really cool is in this story, she really relates so many of the things that the characters are going to back to nature. And, you know, even just like the basics of nature, like the basics of like the mating process with fucking bugs.
Right.
Like, the whole book is surrounding all of these kinds of things. So
yeah, in the beginning when he came along, I was a little nervous for her, but of her being naive, of not having, but she had the nature and all this around her to like teach her, and she wasn't naive. Like when he first came up, she was like, wait a second, even the birds kind of court a little bit, like no, not just like that.
Right.
Look at this shit.
I want to be swooned. What insect do I need to find?
Go to a buffet. You go swoon over that.
Go to a buffet. She was talking about like tell me why this word escapes me so many times and I say it. Lightning bugs are fireflies, but I can't for the life of me remember the word fireflies. So many times it comes up in my head. I'm like, it starts with an F. What is the word? What is the fucking word? It happens all the time, even as I'm reading this damn book. So anyways, firefly. She talks about like their mating ritual.
And how like the one, I never knew that.
I don't know. I want to be a penguin.
They changed she was talking about watching them while she was out in her house and how they were changing their lighting, their light pattern, flash pattern to attract mates. And she saw that one specifically, like while they have like their regular pattern, there was a change in one, and so that was
to a different species.
To a different species, to attract a different species. Even though when it comes to species, they obviously always try to mate with like the best of. So I don't know. Anyway,
I found it interesting. I thought I wanted to look that up.
Yeah, very interesting. Okay, so speaking of our lightning bugs, we've got one in our watercolor set. The Eastern Firefly over here. I got that art from someone else, can't remember who, so that's why there's no name. We also have the Great Blue Heron, that was also mentioned. What else do we have in our watercolor postcard set? We have the shells of the Carolina coast. I did create these. That's why my signature's on them. And I also did the feathers of the Eastern Coast. Some of the ones that she's mentioned and some that I just know are actually part of it. Anna has actually already done a little bit of watercolor herself there. She did a huge job with her feathers and her shells. Let me see your feathers again, Anna. Let me see what you did. Very fucking cute. I like it. Really nice. Some people are naturally gifted. So that being said, y'all have a real treat coming. Vanessa's daughter, Carly, is here to teach these bitches how to watercolor. Hit one. Hi. Welcome, Carly.
Hi.
Howdy. So you're going to show us how watercolor happens. Do you regularly watercolor?
Yeah, quite frequently. I don't think my mom has a picture of it yet, but I painted her a picture for her birthday. So.
Oh, where's the picture?
In my room.
You can bring it in.
Do you want me to go grab it real quick?
Absolutely. We want to see this. It's a 40th birthday gift.
I'll be right back then.
She's like, great. Now I got to run away and go get this
I'm
thing.
not running.
She opened her mouth.
I'm running away.
She said, I'm not running. That's it. I'm not running. I'll go get it, but I'm not running.
I'm using this one tonight.
Well, I got to bring my whole damn sketchbook, so I might as well show the other stuff.
So you guys, if you want to learn a little bit about watercolor, you can bust out your watercolor kit,
Okay.
postcards. You need a watercolor and a what? Ooh, pop her up.
Put her up.
Yeah. Here, hold on. Let me. I'm pressing. Why is it not?
Let's see.
Oh, hold on.
Ooh, that's good.
Why is it not? Oh, I'm this one, and I move you here. There we go.
Ooh, that's very pretty dark. I like.
What is it?
Did you say what is it?
Yeah, it's just hard for me to see it because it's dark.
Oh, that's okay. It's like a tunnel underground into this water area.
Very cool. Is this your watercolor book?
Yeah, it's my nice expensive one. So.
Oh, that's pretty.
Beautiful.
I like that a lot. Good job.
How'd you learn how to watercolor?
Myself.
You taught yourself? Okay.
Still,
Pretty.
That's the cover of it.
Very cool. Nice. That's awesome. We're excited. We're going to leave you big so that everybody can actually learn from you.
Oh, great. Okay.
How'd you get started? Did you just decide I want to learn how to watercolor and went for
it? Kind of.
Yeah. Was it something that you like started, like you tried in school, or you just decided I'm going to do this myself?
I kind of decided I'm going to do it myself. But these are the swatches of your palette.
Perfect. I love a good swatch.
that's a lot.
There is a lot of colors, but the more vibrant ones are not super pigmented. So I'm going to show you a little trick. So let me move my stuff around for you. So I have my watercolor palettes.
Perfect.
And then I have a water bottle, spray bottle. And so I also have a paper towel here, my paint brushes and stuff, and a cup of water. And then the stuff
goes for the whole thing there.
But I'm gonna spray these the colors first, because if you want to use, you have to reactivate the color pigments.
Interesting.
So if the water sits on there, it will be a lot more vibrant, because watercolor is super light. Okay, so which one does everybody want to do? Like, I don't know what
I'm saying. Pick your fave. We're just gonna watch you do it and learn how.
You're gonna watch me do it?
Well, you're gonna sit there and play with it and just show us like how you move around the paint and do your thing.
So I'm gonna do it with you.
We're gonna watch you. We're gonna do it with you. You're not gonna be alone. But you just pick what we're doing.
Okay, I think I'm actually gonna do the shell one.
The shell one.
How are you gonna do it with me? I don't have another one, dog. Oh, sorry.
She could pick another.
You have a copy machine?
She could pick a different.
Where is my? I can't. I don't know how to use this computer. Mom, how do I turn my brightness up? On what? Your computer.
Yeah, Mom. So if you actually look up those shells online, you're going to get what they actually all look like. Obviously, what I did was when I created them, I took the image and created like a different outline for each color section. So if you just look them up, you can find what color they're supposed to be. You could pull an AUTA and just say, this is how I feel they should look.
Yeah, I didn't look up
That's
shit.
what I normally do. You can pick a theme. So
There you go.
somebody
Like
pick
creative license.
You want me to look them up?
No, I don't care.
Exactly.
That's
You
not how
do
I
you.
Unless I'm doing
Thank
realism.
your feelings.
They're not. No, you just. Anyways, okay. Somebody pick like a theme, color theme for the middle one.
Ooh, how about like orangey pinks?
Okay, that actually is pretty cute. So I will. So I'm gonna take the wet brush that came with it. What?
She's laughing at me. Trust me, it's never gonna be a laugh at you. It's always
No. It's Tasha. Just being
Okay.
Tasha.
So I'm gonna tap most of the water off of the brush because you don't need that much. So there's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. I'm gonna use the dark color right here. I like to go in with my darker shades first because you can build on them. And it just sets a tone for where you want things to be. And
Dang, you start with darker colors first. Interesting.
yeah. And then I progressively choose which paint or how dark I want it to go. So I'm going to take the one right next to it and put it in the middle because it's a shell. So you want to
blend it.
You want to get it to look like it's a little circle.
Do you start? So I know that with watercolor has different ways that you can do it. You can do like wet, dry, wet, wet. So like wet, dry is what? Do you know? Is it like if you start out with like?
Yeah. So I'll just show you on
like a wet page
this paper over here.
Okay.
Because that is pretty good question. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to put just water on first and then I'm going to take this green and then put the green on. So that's what it looks like that.
So it like bleeds into, if you make your paper wet first, then your color is going to bleed into it. Okay.
Yep. And then you can take it. This is just dry with the wet brush.
And it only goes where you place it.
Yep. So this is more if you want to fill in an area. And this is for when you want more control over where you're putting your paper.
So like detailed work would be more like just with your brush. And then like if you just wanted like an overall color to like start with, you could do like a whole wet area.
You could do a whole wash, which is what I do when I do a lot more like realism work.
So if you did like a whole sky, you might wet it, make it all light blue, and then start bringing in your more depth of color.
Yep.
Bomb. All right then. Shit.
So I'm actually going to do that right here. I'm going to wet the area around this. And I'm going to take one of the lighter pinks, like a really vibrant pink, because I kind of like that.
Look at it. It's like bleeding into it. You can see it all. It's so fun.
And then just move it around because it doesn't have to stay in the lines because it's all going to blend together and work.
Yeah. I love that about watercolor.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things about it. And then I'm going to put it on top of the darker part too.
All right.
And then work on blending the edges.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get some of these wet because I feel like I'm just staring at what you're doing.
So hard, Mom.
Is your mom painting right next to you?
No, I'm doing it for her.
Who are you people?
That's Mom's bitches.
Mom's bitches.
Yeah.
So then why are you there, honorary bitch?
For real. So then where there's these smaller areas. Oh, this is Caitlin. She wants to say hi.
I don't want my face to be shown. I just want to stare at them.
Okay,
oh, that's not awkward.
That's what I said. So I'm taking the really bright pinks, this one, and then just in the little areas where there's the small details, I'm just going to put that there because I want it to be one of the more vibrant, brighter spots.
Okay, you're braver than I am, so I'm just going to do it in my less brave way, but you go, girl.
Yeah, I used to like be very scared of watercolors. They would always be super light or really bad when I first started.
Yeah, they were really bad.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. So
They-
supportive.
I am supportive.
She is.
I'm totally kidding. I got one right up there. This Des is my sister, so I get it. Sometimes you just gotta shit talk about them.
I'm my
It's
mom's-
our love
and I'm
language,
her
so it's
favorite
okay.
kid, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, she is my favorite. Okay, and now I'm gonna start taking the deepest orange under all the
I'm still
purples over here, and put that in like the more larger areas of the lines. Yeah.
Ooh,
Des says watercolor is slow as shit.
but watercolor is slow as shit. I love it.
Takes forever sometimes.
It's a lot of
I don't know why
lettering.
she says that. She sits on the can and it just falls out. So look at her.
What?
She's like, what, bitch?
A lot of lettering.
By the way,
She shits out watercolor? Is that what you just said?
No, she said it's as slow as shit. I was saying I don't think your
Oh.
shit's that slow.
Got it.
Got it. I'm not that funny.
I don't know
I'm
why
just-
the chicken just tastes like Parmesan.
Then what does it taste like?
It tastes good, but it's not Parmesan.
like chicken, Harley. I don't know.
I guess like chicken.
I'd be kind of worried if the chicken tastes like a steak.
Shh, Kate, shh.
My sister made these weird crumb things, and they taste divine. It's okay.
I can only imagine if Anna brought like one of her sisters on.
Oh fuck. No.
See, you ruined it for everybody else's sister now.
What? No.
And then I'm gonna take the really neon orange, but I'm not using a lot of water because it's not super pigmented, and it's just gonna go on like that. I don't know how to say it without it sounding weird. Like this area right here.
Okay.
Okay. The opening of the shell. I see what you're saying. She doesn't want to talk about like the opening of the shell,
Like the cooter of the shell?
the spread of the shell.
Yeah, shell cooter.
Yep.
Oh, cooter.
Pretty much.
The El Cuche.
The outer labia of the shell.
Yes, she said it. I was waiting.
Oh, that's Tasha's fucking word of the decade.
Oh, it's my favorite
What?
word.
Cooter?
The labia.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that word. I think it's great because most people are afraid to say it. So I love when somebody says it. She's all,
It's
not
just
sure.
science. It's your body. It's not a bad thing.
I agree. I love hearing
There's
that
like
word.
Kaya there.
I prefer shell cooter.
Okay, we can go with that. So it's super bright and it looks kind of scary, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna take the.
She said, "Don't be afraid."
No, don't be afraid. It's okay. It'll all work out.
If your coach looks like that, go see a doctor.
Just peace and love, okay? It'll all be all right.
Oh my God, she said, "Go see a doctor if it looks like that."
Yes, please.
Did you comment that?
No, that's what I said. It looks like that. Go see a
I love
doctor.
that she said it. Did you comment it?
I didn't know doctors.
Because she was watching it somewhere else.
Oh my God, I love it.
I didn't know doctors.
Oh, you mean like, did she type in? It's the lips. Thank you. The lips.
And then I'm just building up the darkness. I actually took the purple. I didn't say that. I don't normally tell you what I'm doing.
All right.
I mean, I'm not a really good teacher about it sometimes.
I'd say you're doing fantastic.
Well, and it's
Dominique
also
can
scary
literally
because I'm like
copy
a literal
everything
child
that
in
you
here.
do,
But
like, to a T. Look, I think she's even using the exact colors you say to use. So tell me you're not a good teacher, girl. Doing
you're
good.
just trying to make me
Oh,
feel
crap,
better. It's
we forgot
okay.
to do that today, huh?
Forgot to do what? No.
I don't know. I'm not sure I'm much of a hype girl, but
And then I'm taking this yellow and putting it up at the very
I
top.
was supposed to do that.
ooh, little
Super
neon.
bright one. You know, I don't really know how I feel about the super
Hey,
bright.
yours is really blending. I can't get mine to blend.
And then I'm just gonna clean it and blend it out because it's not gonna stay there.
Wait, so how are you blending? Just going back and forth over it?
Okay, so that's just what I do. I take my brush and then I get most of the water off, and
Oh,
then I
wow.
can move the paint where I want.
Dry brush it?
Kind of
Like
but
makeup.
Yeah, brush.
Yeah, blend it like makeup. That's a good way to describe
Love
it.
makeup.
Blend it
Oh
out.
my gosh. You guys, back in quarantine, I used to have a makeup Instagram.
Stop it.
Yep.
Just to like play with makeup?
Yeah, I won a bunch of giveaways and stuff, and I had
No
like
way.
I got up to like 2,000 followers. It was pretty funny.
Damn. That's awesome.
Except I quit, so it's okay.
Where are you going, son?
Downstairs.
And now I'm just gonna go through. I also like to have like a puddle of water on my towel because it keeps your brush damp, but you don't need it super wet. And I'm just gonna go back in and build up the colors on the outside. And then now that the inside has had more time to dry, that's where the detail is in there.
Dominique looks like she's working on really deepening the color of her inner vulve. And
I'm trying.
Look at Desiree's
Trying.
face.
It's not. What is it?
This is as far as I've gotten because I'm so busy watching.
Oh,
I'm
that
liking
looks so
hers.
nice.
Wow.
That's pretty.
Oh my God. Like cheerleader.
Like model, like cheerleader.
Oh my God, you're good at that. Angela Johnson is fantastic.
I
love
love her.
Desiree gave up. What?
She's pregnant.
She's pregnant?
Yeah.
Who
She's
is
having a
that?
baby.
Wow, go her.
I guess.
Like a cheerleader.
She's geriatric pregnancy like Desiree.
Yep. Old lady pregnant.
Oh my God, I'm done.
That's so rude to say, Mom.
Hey, Des had her baby at home all by herself.
Sure did.
Oh, like my Aunt Carrie?
Yeah, but she did it old lady style.
What is that?
Wow.
She was old and she had it at home.
She's calling Desiree old lady style. Got it.
Mom, you better watch yourself.
I know. Desiree's still younger than me.
Yeah, so I don't know why you're making fun of her.
It's
That's
just
what
a
we
thing
do.
to do around here.
Well, we should talk like we've known each other since we came out of the fucking
I'm
womb.
the oldest one out of all of them. On
Oh,
our
so you're the
screen.
mom?
What?
So you're the mom of the group, Mom?
Okay, Jessica, to be fair, Jessica is older than you. And Anissa is older than you. And I think Tiffany is Tiffany's like a year older than you. So, you know.
I meant of the 5 on the screen.
Okay, you mean
Oh, you're not on the screen.
She's all I just wanted to be like top bitch. Just leave me be.
Yeah, mine's not looking cute like yours.
That's so cool.
Wow. It's a pornographic painting.
Whose?
Well, whoever's painting the lips.
Hey, you pick the color.
You did.
It's the lips, Teen says.
That's really cool. I like it, Harper.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Des
bud.
has a 17-year-old too.
Oh,
And Des, don't you have a kid in college, Des?
She has 2 17-year-olds. They're literally like 12 hours apart. And then, yeah, she has a kid in college. She got them all across the spectrum, if you want to. Yep.
Okay, you stop. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm over wetting my paper. I feel like it's getting too wet. Do you have to just like let it dry?
yeah. You're gonna have to let it be a little chill for a second.
Damn it.
You done? Give it a little chill
Look how
pill.
old Desiree's kids are.
It's getting
21,
soggy up in there.
17, 17, 10, 7, and 5 months.
Do they got pictures?
How many kids do you have?
Huh.
400.
Many.
See how that shell looks like a blown out cooter? That's Desiree. Just a big old open conch.
She only had half of them. To be fair, she only actually had half.
It
Look,
still
they're
looks the
too
same.
Desiree likes kids. What can she say?
Wait, how many
I do
kids
not.
does she have?
Well, her and her husband have 7 kids between the two of them.
No, thank you. I would
Right?
run away.
7.
I would take all.
Wait, are you still there? Like, are you logged in on your phone?
I'm watching on Facebook.
Oh, cute. Oh, Mom, where's my phone?
I don't know.
Dog, I'm trying to see if Haley texted. Can you see if Haley texted me back?
Yeah, did Haley text her back?
Miley Cyrus.
Oh, I know who that is. Let me say hi to them. Yep. Come on.
You know who that is.
You want to know who what is?
Miley Cyrus. I'm kidding.
I don't know why that's his name on
Look at the
Snapchat.
screen. She's showing you her kid.
Where? I don't see any kids.
Is some dude named Miley Cyrus? That's silly.
No, like that's his like Snapchat username.
I don't like kids.
I don't like
don't like
kids.
kids.
Oh,
I didn't like kids as a teenager either. Ugh. Yeah.
She's not even a teenager yet. She's like a fake teenager.
Teenager?
Yeah, because she's only what, 13? That's a
It's a teenager.
that's a
He
fake.
is right there.
She's a tween.
What? A tween is you're not actually a teen. You're still 12.
Yes, she's not a tween, but like she's like a new teenager. She's not. She's like a
noob
like a
to
trial.
the world.
She's a noob.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, orange water bottle at you. And you want to know what this water bottle says?
Tasha, are you using the brush with water in it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're using. Oh, that's why your
Why
water.
your paper's way too wet. Use the other brush.
Oh.
This one is like really good for if you're doing
Which Tasha?
larger.
Larger
You need
areas where
more
you need
water.
more water?
Yeah, so you don't have to keep going back and forth. You can just.
Okay. Maybe I should stop squeezing it too. Maybe that would help.
Oh, that might actually be really beneficial.
Can I ask these people one?
I wasn't squeezing it every time I would paint. I was just using its like pre-wet tip.
I have a
That's probably
question.
why your paper's too wet.
Do y'all know that Wyoming actually exists?
Do we what?
That it exists.
Did you know that Wyoming actually exists?
Like as a state?
Yeah.
I went on a
Where's
drawing.
the
As
proof?
opposed to.
Where's the proof? I'm just kidding.
I have a nice story and I think they would like to hear it because it's actually pretty funny. That I didn't tell you this one.
Okay, go ahead, share.
Okay.
Story time.
We love
Okay.
story time.
So basically, I went to this drama con thing with my drama teacher and people.
Oh yeah, because she's a drama kid, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, got a lead role too.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, and
We all have our gifts.
we went to UVU and they
They don't
had
know
this
what that
thing
is,
called
dog.
UVU is a college in
Okay.
Utah, and they have this thing called the Hall of Flags, and a bunch of colleges were set up there because they were trying to recruit people. It was more for like high schoolers, but yeah. Anyways, I was walking into the booths and I was looking for water bottles because I did not bring one. And I was talking to these people and they're representing a college from Wyoming and they're like, I know, right? Wyoming actually exists. Did you know that? I'm like, no, totally not. I thought that Wyoming was just a figment of our imagination.
Oh my goodness.
It was just a random thing. And they're like, yeah, but it actually does exist, and you should go to college here. Yeah, take up our major in theater there. You should do that. I'm like, sorry. As much as I would love to take you up on that offer, I'm not sure that a career in theater and stuff is going to help me become a fighter jet pilot unless I'm going to be in the next Top Gun. So.
Oh, damn. Lay it down.
I don't think I'll be casted for the Top Gun. I know I'll be casted for Peter Pan in my next school play, but not Top
Hell
Gun.
yeah.
though.
Hell yeah. Get it.
Hey, Caitlin, come here.
I like it.
I want to tell you something.
What is it?
Wow. All right. You're going in and darkening the inside of the shell a little. Right?
What? Wow. Carly is not in the garage, so I know it's not a rat.
There's a rat in our garage.
There's a cat in the
Oh, nothing new. Who doesn't have a rat in their garage? Is
If
it
there
even a
was a rat,
garage?
No, Caitlin, stop.
She can say it. Just let her speak, dog.
There's a cat in the garage.
Anyways,
I forgot to tell
You want to know something super funny about what she was going to say? Probably. If there was a rat in the garage, Carly wouldn't be teaching you guys how to paint. Yeah, apparently I'd be out in the garage.
Trying to catch a new pet?
No, because I am the rat.
Oh, damn. She got jokes on herself. Watch out.
No, that's what my sister was saying, dog.
But I didn't hear that come out of her mouth.
Stop. Anyways, you want to know something super funny about when I first moved to Utah?
About what?
About something that happened when I first moved here to Utah?
Do tell if it's fun.
Okay. It is actually pretty hilarious. My mom still laughs at me about it.
What, your boyfriend?
No, that was actually a pretty funny story, though. They know about him. I don't know how much, but they know about him. Anyways, when we first moved here, we had a really warm winter last year, so like all the moths didn't die. And I'm uber terrified of them.
Moths?
Yeah, because I thought that they were going to like lay eggs in my Rice Krispies and I wouldn't be able to tell because they like look the exact same. I would have mental breakdowns about it. I would literally cry.
You could put your cereal in a container.
I could put my yes, but they still do it, and I would literally.
I don't think a moth is gonna get into like an airtight, sealed like.
Because I don't trust anything. Okay.
Oh damn!
Yeah. Like as soon as she saw a moth, we have to share a room. She would hop into my bed.
I would run across the room and get in her bed.
Hold on to me for dear life and tell me to kill the moth.
Hey, Logan.
And I would spray it with hairspray and it would die.
Oh my god, hairspray is perfect for killing bugs you don't like. Gotta say.
Yes.
But you guys know about my old boyfriend, right? I'm sure my mom spilled all the tea.
No,
I don't know.
I know they know about him because I heard you talking about him one time.
See, it's a phobia because it's not logical. Okay. See?
Yeah.
There you go. We all have our things. I'm not telling mine.
Oh, no.
You already know.
Everybody already knows.
Carly doesn't.
She's afraid a snake's going to come out of the toilet and get her ass.
Oh, my Aunt Tara is definitely afraid of snakes. I used to prank her all the time. I would put snakes in the ice chest, like fake snakes in the ice chest and stuff like that. It was quite rude now that I'm looking back at it, but it was pretty funny as a 9-year-old.
No, if you're not pranking a family member, are you even living? Yeah.
Are they even family?
Exactly.
Are they even family? I agree.
You even love them.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not pranking them, you really don't care about them. So that's just sad.
Right, and I had this giant
I guess I don't
snake, and
I heard you
it was like a
watching
plush. It was pretty funny when I would scare her with that. I would bring it outside when she would drop my brother off after hanging out. It's pretty funny. Yeah, my big green snake.
Right.
The actual colors of these shells are like kind of boring.
So the original ones that I found were not. That's why I picked them. But also, obviously, I wanted shells that were native to Carolina coast. So if somebody puts a fucking snake in my toilet on our retreat, we'll be eating it for dinner the next night.
I have.
I thought you guys weren't doing that anymore.
Where do you live? The person
They are doing it. They're doing it the weekend I have to drive Caitlin to California.
Really, guys?
Oh,
I think
Boza.
that's pretty messed up.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Why don't you?
Yeah, and
just
then they
come with
canceled
me?
it last time. You guys know that when you guys canceled the last one, I was actually going to send my mom for Mother's Day. But
Well,
then
that's
you
not
guys
our fault.
canceled it.
That's not our fault. Last time, not enough people actually committed. We couldn't do it. We couldn't afford to do it. So, and we can't pay for everybody to go. We don't make any money like that.
Go on.
It's okay. I'll go next time.
Yeah, you guys can
I'll
pay
get
for
a
her to go
taxi.
next time.
I'll get a taxi or something.
I'll have my license. I'll just drive her.
Please, no.
Oh, why? She'll never return?
Apparently.
Well,
Exactly.
she said exactly that. I don't know where to live.
Driver.
Hey, Logan, go unload the dishwasher.
I had a mini heart attack from her driving me to Chloe's house.
No, you did
Chloe's
not.
house is down the road. Across Main Street, so I can walk. I'm gonna smack you.
Oh my. This is great. Getting all the dish.
Caitlin, I just came on here to paint, kid.
Caitlin?
Taking notes, taking notes. I love snakes. They're not slimy like people think. No, I don't have a problem with snakes. I'm not actually afraid of snakes. My issue is, you know, when you go pee like all one eye open in the middle of the night, like you wake up at like 2, 3 a.m. and your bladder hurts and you can't even roll over to your favorite side. So you actually have to get out of bed. But you don't want to turn on any lights and you want to keep one eye closed because you don't want to wake up, right? So they say if you keep an eye closed and you keep it dark, if you go to the bathroom, you come back, you'll knock right out. It's not wrong. It's just then when you get to the bathroom and you can't see in the toilet, what's there?
Water.
Probably a snake.
Probably not a snake.
Why don't you just flush the toilet then before you sit your ass down?
If you think that the pressure of a flush is going to get rid of some sleazy fucking pot monster, I
think that that's more plausible than a snake being in your toilet.
I have seen the news. It has happened numerous times.
Right. Right. In the swamps where Kaya lives.
And now you know we're headed to Louisiana.
And that's an outhouse.
And I am thinking that it is plausible.
Wow.
Plausible. It's going to happen. Can't wait for one of you guys to experience that, and then you come back and you'd be like, Posh was right. Posh was right. It isn't on. She said
Well, you just need to get a wiener dog, and it'll kill it.
Alligators come up in toilets. Okay, like, that doesn't bother me. Like, what alligator is, like, gonna come up?
Oh, because that's ridiculous. Because that's just really fucking ridiculous.
It's unrealistic.
Shit. I'm done.
Are you? Are you though? You're never done. Where did Dominique go? I don't get it.
I don't know. She said, F your painting.
Did you move on to your next show?
Yes, I did.
Her computer died.
Well, plug it in.
We've used 6 bowls.
Yeah, you guys use a lot of dishes all day. Because you guys think you need to eat.
Oh, last time I checked, humans did need to eat, Mom.
Oh my God. My child is in earthquake right now. Holy cow.
I wonder if.
Anna, did you see what the actual knobbed whelk looks like?
What? The knob of what?
The knobbed whelk.
No.
That's the one we're painting right now. She's all, I've seen that enough times.
Knobbed whelk.
A knobbed whelk? I'm sure you've seen that a few times.
Oh, the conch. I looked up the shark eye moon. That one was kind of like,
Shark eye moon. You didn't look up the knobbed whelk?
No.
You look up a true tulip?
You look up a mushroom tip?
I think we did spore printing last May. Thank you. Is Sean in the room right now? He's not adding any commentary. I don't hear anything.
No, I think he's watching a football game.
Which one?
I think. Or maybe there's no more. I know the Bills game's over.
All right. Wow. I don't know if I like painting with the regular brush or just continuing to use this one more, because I can get this one like full of color.
That's what I'm using. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like it so far. Although you got to be careful not to squeeze it too much, or it will over pour onto your page there. Wow, I'm loving your colors, girl. Loving it. Look at that. Okay, I think I could finally go in and darken the inside of my shell. It might be dry enough. How long does it take for this damn paper to dry?
No, don't blow on it. Why would I tell her to blow on it?
Why not?
Because it'll move your paint around.
Oh, my paint's not that thick.
Oh, if it's like a little bit wet and you can see the paint go out, then that's a good time to start deepening things because it's easier to blend it like that.
All right, I did my Firefly postcard.
Let's see.
Switch, how do you switch the shits?
I think you grab yours and drag it to the center. Hey! Ooh,
That's
those are
really pretty.
That's
Lighting's
really
kind of
pretty.
bad, but let me see if I can pull it.
I like it. Are you gonna are you trying to show some color? Very pretty.
By the way, all the mugs that are in there can't fit.
That's so cool. I love what color to use. Did you just go for it? You decide what color it was gonna be?
For the most part, it's right on. I mean, the bugs are really boring. They're like a deep green and brown with a little bit of yellow and red.
Okay.
So I just played on that and then just did the leaves real fun and then did like a real light blue in the background.
Yeah, I like it. She said use a dropper on your pants. You need to go to bed.
Huh?
Stop it. Desiree said I used a dropper on my pants, but she said pants. Teen is just got her mind elsewhere. I used this skinny tip. Alrighty then. She said, Desiree, I thought you said you used a dropper on your pants.
I like the way my paper towel looks more than anything.
Right? It's so pretty. My paper towel is lame, but yours is prettier.
Stop barking.
Kaya wouldn't say they are boring. What's boring?
True.
I'm trying. I'm not like y'all. I'm such a perfectionist that this
Oh my God. Let me tell you guys, when we did a paint night for my birthday one year.
Oh my God, stop it.
And this bitch was getting all frustrated and frazzled and didn't even take it home, did you?
I did too. I did. So the thing is that they were going way ahead of where I was at. I was still like on step 1 while they were on step 8.
Yeah, it was like draw an outline of an umbrella, and then it took her 5 years, and then we were done with our paintings, and she was still trying to perfect the outline of an umbrella. And I'm like, can you just have fun with it, please? Like, this is not for a showcase. Like, even right now, it's watercolor. Let it all fucking blend and mush.
Right?
Yeah, let it blend and go. Like, don't.
I'm building my layer.
Did Haley text me, Mom?
Oh, Desiree
Can let me see my phone, please? Did you get it? Yes.
Desiree probably painted that with Odin's toe. She dipped it and smeared it.
Yes,
with Odin's toe, right? Her whelk is on its monthly cycle.
Wow.
Don't care.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I literally, this stuff takes forever. I don't understand why. I'm not sure why I can't just like go for it. I do when I paint like with acrylics. I can really just like go for it on like, if there's no frame of like reference to start with, like if I am just painting and, you know, looking at the world and listening to music, I can just go for it. But when it's something like this, I don't know why, but there's something about like being told what to do that makes me feel like I have to get it perfect. I guess it's very difficult. I've always been that way though. Always. And I've always overdone it. That's not going to change.
Yeah, there's no perfect.
No. Well, about to be. About to be. Let's get back to it. What's she doing here? Ooh, she's painting a great blue heron. That came up a few times, I think. The great blue heron. Oh, and then the night heron that also comes up. Ooh, this is really getting good. This color here, I'm really building on it. I'm feeling very good just about the center of my shell. Oh my God. I'll let you guys know in like 2 months when I finish it.
Wow.
How it turned out. Yeah, is anybody painting with us? Are you guys all just voyeurs watching it happen today? Watching it all go down.
Okay.
This looks better.
Who all is painting? This was cool. Thanks for coming on and giving us your time.
Of course, of course.
You're really cool. You've shown us what to do, giving us some tips, some to-dos and to-don'ts.
Well, I try.
No, you got a lot of good information. So I would not say that you're not a teacher. That's for dang sure. You can say, I've taught.
Well,
Put some bitches.
I'm not gonna say that. That's rude.
Did
But
she say, what's up, bitches?
no, she said you can say I taught some bitches, and I said I'm
Yeah,
not.
no, that's not rude. You can definitely say that. That would be accurate.
That's what we're on.
Yeah, I know, but it's okay. I'd rather not. But I did art. Like I was an assistant for a teacher,
Mhm.
and so I'm a lot better with younger kids. Because I don't feel like as intimidated or like I have, the knowledge. Like they're probably pretty smart. They know what they're doing too.
Indiana.
See? Look, she and I are two peas in a pod, though. That's how I feel. You're trying to talk to people who are like at your level. It's like difficult. You're like, they already have this info, but it's cool. Like you have knowledge of something that we don't all currently have. So share.
Yeah, but that's kind of scary. But it's okay.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I gotta share my genius with people all the time, and it's just it's a little
My
intimidating.
what? What are they saying now?
She said, "Don't worry, everything's got to be perfect for me as well." Thank you. And Rebecca said all her paints are downstairs. Girl, where are you? You're not sitting in the office, or is your office upstairs? Am I confused? Look at this. She's finally back.
Is it pretty?
Huh?
Is it a cute cat?
No, it's the little.
I've had too many technical
What are you
difficulties
gonna do
tonight.
with it?
Trying to get it out of the
Oh,
garage.
it's all right.
Can we help?
No.
Life happens, babe.
I can't get my headphones.
How tiny is it, dog?
It's echoing.
Are you guys getting a new
How tiny? Let me see.
house right now? Is that what's going
Oh
on?
my goodness. Hello again.
Baby.
Hello
Send
again.
it back into the wilderness.
Okay, can I just ask, what the fuck is the white? What is the white color for? What does it even do? You're not supposed to use white to lighten it. I know that. But what is white for? Like detail after
It's
it's done?
echoing.
Or this morning, I had the garage open this morning.
Yeah, why is it echoing?
Sounds bigger than a mouse.
Dominique.
Yeah, no.
Oh. I like to use the white for blending actually.
Oh. Okay.
Or
The white for blending?
yeah. I don't know. That's what I use it for. Or
Do you like go back
I
after
like
it's
after-
dry and add like little dots of white if they need to be brighter, or
yeah, I do like after it's dry you can use
I got the doors open.
like a lot less water. So I don't know if you can see.
to like keep it just kind of chalky thick?
Yeah, so it's in this
Okay.
black pot. I don't think there you go.
I
You can
see.
It's
Ooh, okay.
not runny.
Kind of sludgy.
Yeah, so that's how you would want your white, and then you can move it around with more
Do it-
water if you need
okay.
to.
So if you were to do like an eyeball and you have that like little glisten in it, you would do like a little white, but long after it's dry so that it doesn't blend in. Yeah.
Kind of. I actually would leave the spot open. And
Not even paint there. Okay.
no, let me
It's
see
so
how.
hard. Like to not go over a tiny area like that.
Yeah. So let me see how I would.
The office is downstairs. I'm upstairs. Oh shit, she's in bed with us tonight. Watch out, Rebecca, and take us to bed. Wow. Trying to keep it PG-13
Why?
because I think your siblings keep wandering around. Yeah,
Yeah, but
there you go. That's why.
Whatever you say.
What? Ooh, she's like my own kid now. She's like my own kid now. That they do a lot of whatever you say. Gotta say, way to set a mama off.
Well, now I feel bad because you guys need like your no adult time. That's why you come on here. Apparently, that's what my mom says.
Go get ready.
This is adult time. You know what it is? This is just for us. When we're
Right.
reading and we chit chat about it, it doesn't involve anyone else. No one else in the house has to know what's going on to be able to complete it or to enjoy it or anything. And it's just you gather with people who are interested in the same thing and you can chit chat and you can catch up and
Make friends.
yeah, you make friends, you get to know each other, and then really, but like this is my 2 hours away from my other kids. And
Right.
it's only 2 hours that I am guaranteed every week.
True. True.
It's nice. It's only 2 hours I get to myself, and I get it with people who have the same interest in me as me, and it's nice. But it's me time.
Are you gonna have some trouble?
I love that me time.
Sit down and eat your trouble.
Not sure if I want them to glisten lighter or darker. Damn.
I can now hear.
Yay! Welcome back, Dominique.
Dude. I am late.
Want a razor?
Good golly.
No. Thank you.
Ew! Raisins.
Oh my gosh, how can you guys hear that?
I have ears of a bat.
On the plate is the old skin.
Yeah, don't let those dogs eat those raisins.
Mm-mm.
Not
Ew.
like my dog needs it. Just ate a bunch of chocolate this morning.
Oh my god.
It doesn't even tell you what's in the trail mix. Oh wait, it does.
I guess it does.
Reading, it's fundamental.
Oh my goodness.
How much it doesn't tell you.
I
what's in-
love it. So you're using a lot of dark color on your little.
Well, because the great blue heron is dark.
It is.
He's gray.
What's a bright blue heron?
What I'm painting?
Don't you remember those birds we would see on the freeway?
You would see the hair like a heron on a freeway.
Yeah, we used to live over by a reserve.
Oh, okay, I see.
Sumnus River Preserve.
Okay.
So there was a lot of birds.
We would see the great blue heron.
Yeah, we'd see a bunch of stuff. We'd see
Where was
cranes.
that? Which was that? That wasn't in California.
That was when we were in California.
You guys had herons in California?
Yes.
Weird. Okay.
When they migrate.
Yeah, when they migrate, they come through.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are 8 paints in. I'm still on the first one. Oh my lord.
I think I've seen a heron at Averill Park before.
A heron?
I saw something. I thought it was a crane, but it wasn't a crane. I think it was a heron.
Okay.
I took a picture of it. I have it somewhere.
You know
what
when
it
I
is.
saw a shit ton of herons is Cuba.
Hmm.
Ton of herons in Cuba.
Let's see if I can find that photo.
So, if you could travel, like, redo your 18th birthday and travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Italy.
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong?
Hong Kong. Anna said Italy.
I'd go back to Italy in a heartbeat, but I do southern Italy this time.
Why do you want to go to Italy?
Oh,
'Cause I
man,
like it.
Haley, why are you coming right now?
Food is in Italy.
My family's in Italy.
Yeah, that too.
Mom,
I want to go to a beachy area too, like where it's nice and warm.
You can go to southern Italy.
Because my birthday is in the middle of November, so I don't really I can't go anywhere in the U.S. really where it's nice.
Jamaica. You can go to Jamaica in November. I went for my honeymoon. It was wonderful. I would go back there in a heartbeat.
St. Thomas was nice too, and Barbados. That was really nice.
See, Jamaica. The only thing I think of when I think about Jamaica is the Flight 828 show, Manifest.
Oh, that show. I watched that one.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's really good. I watched all of it.
I keep hearing that, and I have it saved. I just haven't actually watched. Okay, Desiree says she's headed to Chilano, which is not on the beach. So that's at the bottom of a mountain. Mom would go to Africa. She said Cuba must be nice, bitch. Jessica said Germany. Germany. If you were 18.
I can't go to Germany.
Okay.
Why?
Already been.
It was a joke because I've been told I can't go to Germany.
By who?
Sandra tells me all the time I can't go to Germany.
Ooh, Sandra.
We're Jewish.
Yeah, because we're Jewish. So my cousin tells me all the time. His name's Sander. He always tells me, you can't go to Germany.
He's an idiot.
I think
You
that's
can't
even
go
more
to-
reason to go.
That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, tell me what I can't do some more, and I'm gonna go. Right?
All right, I got my herring done.
Herring. That's a fish.
Well, whatever the fuck this
Ooh.
bird is.
That's pretty. Very cute. I love it. I love it.
They have
Those are
dark
great.
brownish neck and reddish thighs.
And I'm done. All my postcards are colored.
Did I just hear German?
Yes, talk about Germany.
Hmm. What's Germany like?
I don't know. I've never been.
Oh.
That's where the man that your future husband was.
Oh, apparently that's where my husband was born. I actually forgot my husband was born there.
Who's your husband?
His name's Cody.
Cody.
Yeah.
All right.
He's mad in love with me, dude.
I love her. He is mad in love with me. That's the way to be.
He is. He literally told me the other day.
Quote, mad in love with you. Wow.
Well, just watch out if they start calling him
Oh,
Chet.
she already knows.
Tell him that when you're
Yeah, if your mom starts calling him Chet, take a step back.
Starts calling him what?
Chet.
Chet. Your mom knows.
What does
It's
that
an
mean?
inside joke.
Okay, well, I'm inside, so
It's a book club joke.
okay.
It's when they turn like psycho
Obsessive.
possessive.
Oh, well,
Stop.
how come she didn't tell me that when I dated a dude who literally wanted to kill me?
Look at this watercolor of a great blue.
Wow.
Oh, that's really beautiful. Send that to me.
What? What'd she say? Look
She
at
showed me a watercolor painting of something, and I told her to send it to me.
Everyone saying send it to me.
But
Wow.
yeah, I dated a dude who wanted to kill me one time.
Wow. That's
Well, if that don't say love, I don't know what does.
that'll be so much.
It was cool. It was an interesting
She
experience.
just said cool.
Yeah.
I love kids. I love kids.
I'm not a
Boys
kid.
are stupid.
You are
That's
a kid.
why I like wind and Steve.
You are technically a kid in my book unless you are working and supporting yourself and can move out of your parents' home.
Yep.
Well, I'm getting a job, so you should be proud of me.
Well, even that
That's
though,
very-
the brain
Well, listen,
hasn't.
you're still in
your
school,
frontal
right?
lobe has not fully developed yet. So
I know.
you got
I'm
that.
Frontal lobe.
And
Oh,
just so you are prepared, there are some men that you will meet in your 30s that their frontal lobe has still not developed. So
There are
enter with caution.
What'd you just say?
some 80-year-olds.
What'd you say?
Their frontal lobes haven't.
Huh?
What did you just say?
correct. I know.
Enter with caution
Enter with caution. Yeah.
into adulthood. Yes.
Yeah, I don't really want to be an adult.
I don't blame you.
Another hour for what?
You're still in school, right?
Yes,
Focus on school.
Yeah.
I know.
Don't worry about a job. Don't worry about all that other shit that you can do once you graduate. Make sure that you graduate with great grades. Get yourself set up with college. All of that will come. Don't rush it. Because then once that time does come, all you want to do is go back to when
Go
you're
back.
17.
If college is necessary, college isn't always necessary though.
No, but if that's your goal, you know.
I actually am not going to go to college.
What
And
do you
that's
think you're
fine.
doing?
You know, everybody's got their own
well,
path.
I thought you were going to go to college to get your diploma.
Well, that's not necessarily college. That's just classes.
What?
What's a degree?
Well, I guess I'm going to college. I'm going to
Schooling,
school to
yeah.
be a diesel mechanic.
Trade schools are amazing.
Yeah.
And then
People underestimate the
while
importance
I'm
of trade schools.
still in high school, I'm going to go to school to be a real estate agent so that once I turn 18, I can get my license and start getting into real estate.
See, you're getting it done, right? You know what you want to do. You're not going to waste your time doing like, not that art's not good, but
But I'm going to say
art
this too.
classes.
I'm going to say, because I don't think this is said enough to teenagers that are getting ready to graduate high school. It's okay if the plan that you have now doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Which is what I have.
You know
I
what I
live
mean?
by this quote, and it says, "Nothing is permanent except for the fact that things change." So I'm quite comfortable with the things changing.
Good.
And plans changing.
It's good that you have a plan and work towards those plans. But if in the process you realize that it's not really something that you love and want to do, it's okay that your plan doesn't work out the way you thought. You know what I mean? So
Exactly. And you're not wasting like a gazillion dollars at a
right.
university to figure that out.
I think too many kids get so caught up on, well, I said I was going to be this, and this is what my family is expecting. No, just do what makes you happy. And when you do what makes you happy, you're going to be successful no matter what. And that's it.
I've been life coaching me for a long time, so yeah.
Oh man, it's my bedtime already.
Look at her. She's like, "Can I please go to sleep?" Fuck. So, 7 o'clock. Look at the time. Look at the time.
7 o'clock? It's
Okay,
where are you at?
I was kidding. It's 8 here. Okay.
This looks absolutely terrible.
Well, I'm sure it won't. Remember, you gotta let it dry.
What?
Yeah. I gotta get
There's nothing there.
But these are my shells.
I love those. Are so beautiful.
Oh,
Very
wow.
pretty.
And then this is my
depth there is really
right
cool. Yeah.
He's getting there.
Yeah. Your next layer after he's dry just needs to be like that little smidge of blue, just to like give a little hint of blue up in there.
The only thing I don't like about these brushes is that they hold so much pigment that it stains.
You have to kind of clean it off.
Yeah.
I find that I'm doing the same thing. I keep like shaking mine off in water just to like.
But yeah,
even though I'm using
are all stained. All the ones that I own are super stained. But
interesting.
Yeah, but it's kind of annoying because like you're like, oh, I want to see the pigment on my brush.
But what other fiber brushes don't do that? Like really expensive brushes?
Yeah, these are kind of these are an
Yeah.
entirely different material than the normal watercolor brushes. Like the really nice ones, these are super fake.
These are beginner brushes.
Beginner brushes. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
They're not like the super. What do you? Yeah, I do actually.
Did I buy you super good one?
No, I bought myself super good ones.
She's all, oh shit, I did that. Love it.
Correction.
No, I
Well, I'm
did.
glad you bought them yourself.
Yeah,
That means
because
you'll
my
take care of them.
no, actually it doesn't because Caitlin destroyed them
Oh, that sounds my children.
because she wanted to use them, but she left it in the water too long. So
Ooh, it got warped.
Well, it's about that time to say goodnight.
this is from my mom.
Love it.
It's about time to start the, what's it called? The goodbye
tour.
The goodbye tour. Got to start it.
Okay,
Start it.
Mom, can we talk to your friends?
Vanessa, did you paint alongside or are you just sitting there?
Bye.
No,
Thank
she
you
was
so
sitting.
much.
No, it's sitting
Thank
on my
you, Carly. I really
Toodles.
appreciate you.
Oh, your birdie is cute.
Stop, I don't like it. Where's my bat?
Oh my god. It's so cute. She did a great job. I love that.
Your birdie is way cute.
Thanks for the demo, right? She did such a good job.
You did a good job.
It was funny.
She really did.
Really cute.
That was super fun. Somebody who understands water.
Mike, you're handing out money? Where's my money?
I was gonna say.
I'll let you try it when I get it, okay?
Thanks. Well,
Wow.
you ladies have fun this week.
Yes, you have such a fabulous time.
Yeah. Well, we got some reading to do this week. I don't know what chapters are coming up next. Oh, stop after 42. That's what's next. And then I'm going to be working on
Much
just
work
packing.
getting went in, son.
Just
Got the
packing.
in-laws in town.
Who are your friends? I haven't got to meet them. Who are your friends?
Get out of here.
Look at her.
Well, I just want to make sure that they're being appropriate, that they're a good influence on you.
No, we're definitely not going to be
Well, you
appropriate.
can go on the live stream and find that out yourself.
Yeah.
Actually, she doesn't let me.
Oh, yeah. Well,
They spelled your name.
because we're not
Oh,
appropriate.
that was so nice. How do they even know how to spell my name?
Because I type your name all the time.
Stalkers. Just
She
kidding.
talks
We're,
about
we're brilliant. That's
all
why.
good things, I hope, right?
Because when I said, does anyone know how to watercolor? She said Carly does and spelled it like that. So we knew not to put a Carly today.
These are going to be some shorter chapters coming up.
I'll be 18 soon, don't you worry. Oh, also, I'm going to do van
Me
life.
too.
I forgot to tell you that.
You're
I'm
going to
going
do
to
what?
do van life.
You're going to be 18 soon, too, Anna?
Oh, we can celebrate together. I'm
Coming
going
up.
to go on a trip.
I'm 20 with 20 years experience.
Yeah, there you go.
My mother-in-law's birthday was on New Year's Eve, and she's 22 with 44 years experience.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to be 480 months. So
Oh, we're doing months now?
we're doing 480 months pretty soon.
Wow.
And I'll put that shit on a onesie and wear it. Big ass leotard.
Oh, like our
You
Our
better put that
onesies
on your
in
Facebook
Claudia.
too.
Huh?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna wish you a happy 480 month birthday.
Oh yeah. I remember when Desi turned 5, I was on Facebook like, my baby just turned 60 months. My friends were like, bitch, drop it already. It's enough. The kid's 5.
Level 40.
level 40. Can't wait.
Can I get an extra life? Can I get a booster or something, or a health heart?
We went to Texas Roadhouse and the guy brought the saddle over and he's like, "You want to get on?" And I was like, "Fuck no."
What? Oh.
Yeah. You're gonna be able to get off.
Happy birthday. He's like, "Can we sing?" And I was like, "Get the fuck out of here."
What? No. I mean, like,
See, in
go for it.
California, they don't do the saddle thing anymore. But out here, they bring the saddle out. And I was like,
And
"Get
what
the fuck
exactly
away from
is the
me."
saddle? Like, what are they?
They bring a saddle over and they want you to get on the saddle while they sing to you.
I'm done.
And you just sit on
Can
the
you just
saddle?
sit
Like,
on a saddle?
You
Is
sit
it
on a
just-
saddle while they sing happy birthday to you.
oh
No.
Who's
no.
underneath?
At this age, you ain't straddling nothing unless it's with a purpose. Because
That's
you
what
don't know
I'm saying.
what's gonna pop and crack. And no, I'm not
Like,
doing all
I'm
that.
not sitting on a fucking saddle.
I was just, so who's underneath the saddle?
It's nobody is underneath.
Is it like on a stool or like on a chair?
Yeah, it's like on
Like,
a
why? If
like
there's
a
nobody
like a
underneath
horse.
it, why are you getting on top?
You know, like a construction horse.
Because they just want to embarrass you and have you sit on a fake ass horse on a
You guys
saddle.
ever go to the Joe's Crab Shack for
Yes.
birthdays?
I had
Oh,
to run
no.
around with a broom like I was a witch.
Oh, a broom, not the toilet seat cover.
No, I had the
around your
broom.
neck?
And I did go to Dick's Last
Did I
Resort.
miss?
That shit was hilarious.
Wow.
What do you have to do at Dick's?
Oh my God. Even if it's not your birthday, every time you go to Dick's Last Resort, they make these paper hats
Oh, I've
and
heard
they
about
put them
those,
on you and they write all this like fucked up shit about you. And oh my God. And they mess with you so bad. It's hysterical. I went in Vegas and we died.
Her question alone is enough for me.
What do they do at Dick's?
What do you do with it?
I didn't say what do you do with Dick's. I said what do you do at Dick's?
Oh, I get it. What do you do at Dick's? Just saying. It could be said either way. At either way.
Desiree number 2.
I'm older than her. Fool. Just because I'm not as vocal as that shit over there might be. With her shenanigans. I wait for the most appropriate time usually.
So are you saying you corrupted your sister?
They don't hit the same though when it comes from you. It just the delivery is not quite there.
In a good way or a bad way?
And one.
And end broadcast.
And good night, guys.
And that was our goodbye
Catching
tour.
any of this?
Good night.
Good night.
I hope you guys aren't too comfortable with this bitch here because she's done.
Ooh.
Love you, Anna.
Well,
Night.
toodaloo.
Bye.
Love her.
Motherfucker.
I love you guys. Good night, bitches.
Night.